Good afternoon, Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and today I am going to work on a ceramic flower pot with, I'm going to paint it and put some decoupage on it. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to turn things on so you guys can see. Ooh, hang on. Okay, so I got a pot from Michael's, or you can get it from Michael's, you can get it from Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you want to get one. And I'm going to paint it with Bedford from Fusion. Put a off-white coat underneath it. So I'm just going to paint it. And it's got a surface on it, so it's going to take the paint. I was thinking about putting on Ultra Grip, but I don't think I'm going to need it because it's not a slick surface. So, and I put on here, you can make it for Mother's Day, but I'm actually making this one for Frank because he's getting ready to start planting flowers, and he said I can do whatever I want to. So I'm going to do whatever I want to it. This is my contribution. I kill plants, so I'm terrible with the plants. He does a much better job with the plants than I do. And I'm not going to put it too dark on here. If you're on Facebook and leaving messages, I can't see those right now. So I'll have to come back and answer those afterwards. But I'm on YouTube right now. So if you jump over to YouTube, I can see your questions if you got them. Otherwise, I'll just answer them after we get done. No big deal. This is what I got to do today. I got 7 more days and then I can go back on Facebook. So next Tuesday, I should be okay to go back on Facebook, providing I don't get kicked off again. So I'm just going to paint the pot. I'm just painting it with regular Fusion paint. I think last time I painted pots, I did it with milk paint. I'm just going to paint with Fusion to give it a off-white underneath it, and I'm going to use decoupage to give it a little bit of color to it. Hello, how are you? Hey, Karen. Karen, I'm sorry. I keep pronouncing your name wrong. I am making a ceramic pot for Frank so he can plant me some flowers because my contribution to the flowers is the pots because I kill the flowers. So this is my contribution is to paint the pots. And he will take care of them and water them and keep them alive because I do not. But I'm just using regular Fusion mineral paint. I'm using Bedford for the color underneath it. I don't want the red to show through the decoupage paper, so I just want to put a little white underneath it so it kind of hides some of the terracotta color. Kind of mutes it a little bit. So it got up to 86 today, guys. 86 in February. 86 in Eastern North Carolina. I got a little warm. But I did not put shorts on today. I did not do it. My car is full of pollen. Full. Like it looks yellowy. So much pollen. So much. I got a week on YouTube, and then I can go back to Facebook. So next week I'll do Facebook and YouTube. So if you're on Facebook right now and asking questions, I can't see those. I'll have to come back afterwards and comment on those because I have been kicked off Facebook for a month and I have 7 days left. Let me get this bottom rim here. And I'm doing a pot for Frank, so he can get me some flowers in there. Because my contribution is to make the pots and keep them pretty, and his is to get the plants and keep them alive. I am not very good at that. I killed them. One plant I thought I killed it, and he brought it back to life. Can you believe that? Terrible, terrible with plants. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set that over here. Let's put the lid back on it and put it out of the way. And then I'm going to grab some decoupage paper. So I am going to use this kind of decoupage. Oh, it's Bedford. I just use regular Fusion mineral paint for it. It's Bedford. Now I'm going to put this on top of it. So I don't remember the name of this, but I will put it in the comments. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to rip it a little bit, and then I'm just going to put it on there. So I'm just going to tear it because I want it to be uneven. And it's okay, because this is what I want. And I'm actually going to crinkle it. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to crinkle it up a little bit to give it a little bit of texture. So I'll come back and put some brown on it to make it pop. So let's see if we can get this on here. Okay. So I got a little table. I can't remember the name of the paper, but it's recycled tissue. I'll have to look it up and put the name in the description because I forgot those. And this is dry. I just put a little bit on it, so it's already dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some Tough Coat, and I'm using Tough Coat Matte from Fusion because I don't like the glossy. Let's see if I can do this that way. And when I'm done with it, I will take some, I think he's got polyurethane out there, and I want to seal it because I don't want I do not want these to be porous. I want these to be sealed, so I will put some polyurethane on them so Frank can do whatever he wants to with the flowers in it. So he can sit it outside. He wants to sit them out in the garden. So. And I want it to have a little texture, so it being wrinkly, it's fine for me. And I'm just going to rip it around the edge here because I want it to be kind of rustic looking. Okay. And I'm here. Make sure I got it all the way around. Thank you. I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it's like Spring Blooms or something. I ripped it right there. That's okay. I can fill it in. I think it's called like Spring Bloom or something. I can't remember the whole thing. Cherry Bloom, Spring Cherry Bloom, something. Okay. And I'm on YouTube today. So if you're on Facebook commenting, I'll have to come back afterwards because I can't see those comments right now. I can only see them. Cherry blossoms. There you go. See, I was close. I was close. E for effort. I remembered a little bit of it. Thank you. I forget to write it all down, and I always mean to, and I always forget. Never fails. Never, never, never fails. So it has a little bit here on the bottom, so I'm just going to take it and pinch it off because I don't want that hanging off like that. So that's one. So I'm going to put the other piece that I ripped on the other side of it, I think. So I'm just going to put it over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it like that. I don't want it to overlap, so I'm going to tear it a little. just want to touch. Okay, I need a little more. Okay. So I'm just going to put this on, and I'll come back and fill in the spots where it doesn't have paper. And I'm going to do that with texture. So oh, it says it's 75 degrees outside right now. Can't believe it. It's beautiful today. Sunny and breezy, and the dogs are outside enjoying the weather until it got hot, and then they were like, I'm coming in the house. My dogs don't like the heat. They're spoiled just a little. Just a little. Just going to make sure I have it all down. Okay, and I'm going to get another piece. 1 second. We got some beads on here. I'm going to tear them off so they can beads. Just going to tear them out. Got 3 of them. I'll just tear them off here. There's 2. I got 1 more. And rip them off right here. And I'm going to crinkle them up, and I'm going to stick them around the edges here. So up here, I'm going to put one right there. I'm just going to put them around the thing. So I'm going to put them on the edge. Up here. You know. Like I said, after all of this dries, I will put polyurethane on it to seal it because Frank does not want them porous. So not that fusion would affect it, but he just doesn't want the pots porous, so we're going to seal them. And why did I break it up into pieces? Because I will make a mess trying to get the whole big piece on this pot. So I chose to break it up into pieces. If you can wrap it, okay. But I cannot do that. It does not happen. I am not good with wrapping a pot with the material. I can piece it and I can make it look like it fits. That's what I do. I can't do the other thing though. Can I put another one right there, maybe? You think? Yeah, I think he'll fit right there nice. Look at him. He's going to fit right there. That's his spot. Mr. B. Right there. That corner didn't have enough in there, so I'm just going to put some underneath it. Frank went to the gardening club and got a bunch of flowers last week. So we've got to have pots to put them in so we can set them out in the yard. It's not quite past the frost, but he's getting ready. He's ready. Okay. That's my bee and my flowers. And now I am going to let that dry a second. Turn it this way. You guys can see. I'm going to blend them in now. Colors. Okay. Give it a second to dry. Touch it right here. Enough. Okay. All right, give me a second and I will get the pink paint and I can start adding it to it. Give me 1 second. I think I'm going to get my paint. Okay, so I have got milk paint here, and I keep on the milk paint in this little thing. I'm going to use this pink. It's called Palm Spring Pink, and that is what I'm going to use. So let me find my little spoon. Actually, I have that right there. I got me a little thing right there. I'm going to scoop some of this out. And I'm going to try to mix it so it's a little, that it's even, but I'm not measuring it, so I'm going to try to mix a 1-to-1. I'm just going to spritz some water in there. Hopefully I can. Holly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little dabber here and I'm just going to put some color to kind of blend in the bees and the stencils all together. I'm going to transfer. Decoupage. One word. And the color I'm using is Palm Springs Pink. And then I'm going to get some darker color out in a second after I get some of this in here. Just dabbing some color in it. Just trying to make it all fit. Okay, so that's the pink. And a little bit darker pink. I'm going to use rose gold. Let's see. Let's see. This is lighter. But it's still going to give it texture. The different colors is going to give it layer. I think I want a darker color than that though. So it's just a little lighter, so it gives it a little different perspective. And then I just want a touch of red. And I'm going to get too much red out. I know I am. Just a touch. Just a touch. I'm going to put it in this. This is clean. I think just a speck of red. We'll see. We'll see if I make a mess with it. Okay, so we're going to try this. Just want to touch it. So it's just got a speck on there. Just got a little tiny bit. So I'm just going to take it and dab it because I want a little bit of red. Haha, that's what I was going for. It kind of blends it in. Just a little tiny bit. Oops. See, I touched too much there. Let's see. And if I put too much, I can come back with the lighter color and blend it in again. It's okay. I touched too much there. Okay. So I dabbed a little off because I know I touched too much. So I'm twisting it to give it a little swirl. It's okay. Just gonna make it swirly swirls. Okay. Let's sit here to dry for a minute. The Fusion Milk Paint has like Ziploc bags. I never can seem to zip them back together. I know they're supposed to go back together, but I can never get it. I'll hold it with my little box. So I'm going to take a little bit of brown and just a little bit because I just wanted to make it the lines come up. So I'm going to offload it onto my towel because I don't want a lot. I just want a little tiny bit. Tiny bit. I'm going to try to fill. See the where it's crinkly? I'm going to put some brown. You can blend in. One second. Okay. Crinkling through here. Kind of like dry brushing it a little. Just getting the top. And take this and There's some imperfections in the pot that I'm trying to highlight to make it look like it goes together. But it was one big continuous piece. You know, not a big deal. So I am on YouTube and I am forgetting to talk to you guys. And if you're on Facebook, I cannot see your comments, so I'll have to come back afterwards. But next week, I can go back on Facebook. Yippee, skippy, and I'll be able to see you guys. But I will come back afterwards and I will go through the comments. And if you guys have questions, I will answer them. Trying to blend everything together to make it all match. Make it look like it's one continuous piece. So there's, I took brown paint and did it, I backed some of the paint off. So it's kind of like a dry brush, and just dusting it on there a little bit. Just wanted to make it look like it's aged a little bit. That's what I'm doing. So, and I don't want it to be uniform, so that's why I'm kind of going around it and around it and around it and around it, because I will tend to make everything uniform because that's how my brain works sometimes. But I'm trying not to be uniform, just trying to be random, which is hard to be random. I think that's what I think I'm about there, where I want it. And just dust up this right here. And I think I am done. Put some more top coat on it. Okay. And it's dry. The paint itself is dry. So I'm just going to grab this and I am going to put another top coat on just to seal it, and then Once it all dries, I will put the polyurethane on it because Frank don't want the pots to be porous. You want to make sure the paint's dry before you put the tough coat on if you're wanting to seal it, because if you don't, it will move the paint if it's still wet. Unless it's what you want. That's fine too. But I am just trying to cover the whole thing and make sure it's all sealed with Tough Coat by Fusion. There's other ways you could put it on there. You could use any kind of sealer that you want to use, any kind of top coat. Fusion has a gloss which makes it real shiny. I just don't. I prefer the matte, not the shiny one. So next week I'll be back on Facebook, and I can see your comments live as I do it, as you write them, because I can't go to Facebook Live right now. I hear Finn into something. He's eating some kind of a snack of some sort. Found a scuba snack. I don't know what he's into. I hear him chowing though. Finn, what you got? Bubbles? I hear you. Don't be chewing on my stuff over there. You hear me? Let me get you. I got 2 people viewing now. So what I'm doing That wasn't weird at all, was it? Are you guys still there? I'm sorry. Are you guys still there? I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let me finish it real quick before it kicks again. I don't know why the power kicked, but the neighborhood was dark. So I'm just going to have the power kicked off, which kicked the internet. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to finish oh gosh, everything's kicking back on now. I don't know what that was. Everybody's power in the neighborhood kicked. Basically, that's it. That's my pot. When it dries, I will put polyurethane on it to seal it because Frank wants it sealed. And I am going to call it a night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. I will talk to you guys soon, and hopefully next time the power doesn't go out. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.